Hello friends. So I have these and my husband bought several from the store. I didn't grow them because of the bug issue. But what I am doing, so that way they don't go bad, is I'm slicing them so that way I can store them. Sorry about the noise. My dogs are playing. That's enough, guys. My Doberman and my foster Chihuahua, which, good news, we're going to go ahead and pay for her through the foster place and keep her. We're not going to let her go to anybody else. She's been through way too much. So here, I'm just slicing these. Again, please excuse the noise in the background. They are going nuts on play, and then it'll get a little rough, and then my foster Chihuahua will put my Doberman in its place. So you see, I got quite a few actually on that one. And we're going to go ahead and cut this one up. So it's a zucchini and a squash. I've been doing this for years and it works. Some people bread it before they do it. I don't. So I'm not a chef, so I don't cut perfect. I don't have perfect cuts. But hey, I'm a home cook. My husband loves it. That's all that matters. At least that's what I think. So, there we go. And you see, I left very little. So this is the remainder, and I'll put that in a freezer bag and use it to make vegetable stock on it. So then I'll put it in together and kind of mix it around. And you can see I had a nice little pile. So I'm going to push this to the side. My counter is clean. I always put off a hole in my counter and wipe it down so that way I can make sure it's nice and clean. So I already accomplished a couple of batches of this, but I want to show you what it looks like when it's done instead of waiting. So I've got freezer bags, but I put them in the freezer, and they're, you can, nice and solid, and I only put them in for a few hours. This batch here, my back is bothering me pretty bad, so that batch I just went ahead and left overnight. It's not going to hurt anything. But as you can see, it all, you know, there you go. Let me pick this up and show you guys. As you can see, you know, that was oh, one of the dogs is gonna get it. Go ahead, get it. So, anyways, that's what I do. And I was looking on YouTube to see if I would find anything that would remotely do this, and I have found a few videos, but this just makes it really easy to store. You can freeze it. Now I only use these sometimes mainly just for like soups and stews, because they will be soggy. That's another reason why I don't bread it. And I just put these bags up. And you can tell some of them are frozen together, but they're perfect. They just come undone. Let's see if I can get away with getting a little farther away. Just resituate the camera. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that's better. Sorry about that. So, the only thing that's bad about this is your hands get cold. But it works. Now what I do, before I do this, is I do salt them. And then, so that way I can pull a lot of the moisture out of them. Because zucchini and squash hold a lot of moisture. And I'm going to go ahead and keep that so I can reuse it. But and I think that's enough. So we'll close this up. And we'll mark on it. Try to find a pen. Yep. We'll mark on this. I usually just zook and then squash. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Alright, let's just do 20, 22 at the top. Okay, so that one's done. Let's pull out another bag. And these make perfect for like your stews, stir fries. You know, it's perfect. Make sure you get all the ickies off, because if you don't, you're gonna forget. So take your time to do that. Ooh, hands are getting cold. And as you can see, they like to hold on, that's for sure. And I just use wax paper. And I reuse this wax paper until it's unusable. So, that way, waste not, want not. There you go. This one's, try to get some of that frost off of it. There we go. And it's just that simple. Now remember, they're not going to be dry when you thaw them out. They're going to be kind of soggy. But I just put them in between 2 paper towels. And that's it. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'll mark that in a minute. But you can see, just use a regular pan. I put this in the bottom, and I just put one layer at a time. That's my foster puppies. Sorry, my house is always noisy. That's why I get up at 3:30 in the morning. I'll show you guys here in a second what it looks like. You just do one layer. Don't do a bunch of layers at one time, because then they freeze together. So, one layer. That's it. And then I take this and I put it over top, and then I do another layer. And then I put it in the freezer for later use. And the dogs are all under my feet. saying, okay, drop something. We're waiting. And you can see this one, this layer is about done. So you find some small ones. There's another small one. Let's see if we can find some more. Another small one. You want to try to get as many as you can on one thing. And then this is actually what they came in. So I'll use it. Why not? I try not to use too many plastics. You know, I use Ziploc bags, but I reuse them as much as I possibly can. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss all these in and then worry about putting them all in. Wish I had a camera holder, but oh well. This is my tablet, so, but I'll put them all in this. Make sure they're all one, you know, all one layer, not two, because I really don't want them to stick together. I think that one. And we can put them on the side. See how I'm doing that? No, you didn't. Okay, so I'm putting them on the side. Makes more room. Today I'm working on in the house because my back hurts so bad I can barely walk today. It's probably because of all the cold temperatures. So okay, this is what I do with zucchini to store it. And that's, you know, it makes good for soups. I just add the zucchini, or I cut them up and or grind them up, you know, after I get a lot of the water out of them. Because, again, if I missed one, I put that in the thing. Well, I'll just put it back in here. It's frozen, but we'll put it in there so that way it can frozen again. But you can definitely see, you know, that's all the moisture that's inside of these. You can see the glistening of it. That's ice. And that's from the moisture inside these. So when they thaw out, they get a little soggy. But it is a way for you guys to store it. Now, I do want to get a freeze dryer so I could do it that way. I can make, and I'd like to learn how to make zucchini flour. Sorry, they're plain. And it's really cute. Watch it a Doberman and a Chihuahua play. It's really, really adorable. But, okay, folks. I will do another video as soon as I'm able.